got some experience and a lot of talent. It's Johns Hopkins and Virginia. Logan Callahan takes the opening draw for the Blue Jays, and it's Gable Braun for the Cavaliers. No Anthony Gabriel today for UVA. Physicality right off the opening whistle. It's still Braun and Callahan battling under the sun here in Charlottesville, and it's scooped up by Ben Weyer. Virginia wins the opening possession momentarily, taken away by the freshman Quentin Kilrain on the interception. Again, a battle for the faceoff, and again, Angeles had it. It was hacked free by John Schroeder, big 49 in white. He's 6'5", and along their starting defense, they've got some really big dudes in front of Nunes, who's being hounded right now by Russell Melendez. Gets it out to Mitchell Whalen.
Slow the Virginia transition down. It's to battle for loose balls. Virginia's so tough off the ground.
That time it was Matthew Desouza, number 33, taking the face-off for Virginia, but Callahan comes away with it.
Yeah, Gabriel's absence is significant for Virginia. He's been tearing it up this year, the transfer from Navy. They've got they're closer, but so far in this game, Virginia's ability to attack off of the ground and off of turnovers has led to the advantage.
Hopkins has not beaten Virginia since 2018. Who's have won the last two. Gable Braun is 3 for 3 at the face-off X. No Anthony Gabriel today for UVA, the Navy transfer, who's been great for them to start the season. But so far, no problem for the Who's, who are 3 career points, one of 3 players in Virginia history who can say that. He's 16 behind Steele Stanwyck, 24 behind Matt Moore. That was coming into the day. He's already got a goal and an assist. And for Virginia, it's 3 goals in just over 4 minutes. 6'4", 225 for Collison. Hopkins responds in just 31 seconds. It's back to a 1-goal game. th goal for Degnan, 13th assist for Angeles, both those leading the team. Another win at X for Hopkins. That was Tyler Dunn, the senior from Pennsylvania. Leads to an open rip, and Hopkins takes the lead. Russell Melendez makes it 3 in a row for the Blue Jays. "14 seconds separate the goals by Degnan and Melendez."
This game's on pace for what, 20s each team. No one can make a stop right now. Hopkins, they're running. Casey McDermott does a good job. He steps in to the structure of the defense and demands the attention of the point man. And then he's got his eyes up. He delivers a strike to Melendez. And Melendez got all day to set his feet, to eye up Nunes. He sees 5-hole, and he blasted through.
It's Dunn again on the faceoff for Hopkins, and he wins it again. Now they got to clear. Always a challenge against Virginia.
Handling the punches right now. Both these teams, they populate amongst each other, and they all benefit. The interesting thing this year is ACC, what, 5 or 6 losses now out of conference. But they're by different folks.
Yep.
Georgetown out of the Patriot League, nice win. Denver out of the Denver beat Hopkins. So each of the leagues looks like they're going to be ultra competitive. Leverage with the passing.
For Schellenberger, it's his 2nd goal today and his 3rd shot. It's a push against Hopkins and UVA ball. Here comes Joey Terenzi, 5-1. How about the fact that Weyer had to flip Smith's stick off the ground to get the ball out of there? Physicality at X. Still up for grabs.
That goes a little momentum play. See if Hopkins has answers.
Dunn, the face-off man to Angeles. Here's Casey McDermott, a 2-way midi for Hopkins. Nice move. Missed the shot.
Face-offs, an area we got to keep our eye on with Anthony Gabriel of Virginia out of the lineup today. Basically 50-50 after the 1st quarter.
Hopkins ball after the loose ball hold against Virginia. Well, you mentioned Virginia without Anthony Gobriel. Navy transfer is out today. The only guy who's won a faceoff for them so far is Gable Braun. He was 5.
That a well-placed pass can make on the shot. And that's Schellenberger right there, just putting it in the premier spot.
A great passer puts it right in the pocket. It's already our third lead change today. 3 goals in a row for UVA, and they win the faceoff.
Shelley's got all the passes. He's got darts. He'll zing it. He'll go sidearm. He'll go underhand. He'll go overhand. Tempo and location. He's got the knack to read every scenario.
Schutz emerges with it. Keeps it on the... Good effort from Tyler Dunn, but he could not scoop.
Buries it from distance.
In a hurry, Hopkins ties the game. Tyler Dunn straight from the X to the promised land. 2 goals in 6 seconds for the visitors.
That's how it's done. The senior from Calvert Hall, he's their second option. He's kind of their relief pitcher when it comes to face-offs. Pumps the point man. He's not given the respect. The scrappy competitor. He's known as a guy with good exits and good speed. Typically, he won't win the clamp, but he's an awesome ground ball man, and he wins the war.
Well, Hopkins must like the matchup for Dunn today, because he's now taken 11 of the 15 faceoffs, and he's 7 for 11.
That was an issue last week in the Virginia-Ohio State game where there was some gamesmanship going on the faceoffs. Because of matchups, teams are hesitant to declare who their faceoff guy was, and they're kind of standing there on the sidelines.
What?
I'm like, wait, that guy at 6'7" is the fastest guy on your team in the 40-yard dash? I'm like, no. He goes, yeah, he and Will Erdman had the fastest 2 times on the team.
That's amazing.
You'd never guess that at 6'7".
No.
And so it shows you what kind of athlete he is. Excellent high school basketball player.
It's his first goal of the season, his 4th of his career. Hopkins tried to answer.
The weight shifts from back to front. Man, he has got an absolute cannon.
Another battle for the faceoff. Logan Callahan emerges with it. Trying to match his fellow faceoff man Tyler Dunn with a goal.
All gas, no breaks this game. Like last week, Georgetown beating Notre Dame. Georgetown had a plan to slow the game down. This one is like, we're speeding 65, 70, 75. And he kind of looking over like, you need to slow down. No. That 1980 game was an overtime national championship game. I believe played maybe here at Scott Stadium. I'm not positive. I'd have to look that up. But the 2003 title game, M&T Bank Stadium, the semifinals that year drew, I don't know, 54th.
Hopkins has won 5 faceoffs in a row. Gable Braun and Tyler Dunn. Braun sweeps it to a teammate. Virginia ball. Ben Weyer coming in from the wing. Another chance on the man up. It's Schellenberger steps into one. Denied by Erlin. His pass deflected. Right on the crease. Millen got a piece. Weyer scoops it. Cormier couldn't handle the pass. Collison, Grimes, Dunn on the board.
Symmetry there. Both these teams go deep in terms of scoring output.
Hopkins had the edge at the faceoff X in the first half, and they win the first one here with Tyler Dunn. It's been mostly number 30 in black as opposed to Callahan, and Dunn has been successful now. 13-8 Hopkins at the X.
Look at Weyer.
It's all over Casey McDermott.
Yeah, every inch, every across the formation, and Peshko's got the hot hand with 3.
Hopkins wins another. Dunn's got 1 goal today. He missed that shot, but backed up by Angelis, and Hopkins continues to own the possession battle.
Gutsy shot by Chauvet.
Chauvet had a hat trick in each of his first 2 career games at Hopkins. First Blue Jay to do that since 1975, Mike O'Neill. Virginia wins the faceoff. We've got our 6th tie today.
Which you can read on Monday, but comes out on Monday. I think this is tough. This is the time of the year where the sample size is still pretty small. You got all kinds of results. It's really hard right now.
And you've got to make your own poll, right?
Yeah.
Erlin got a piece of that. A shot from Ben Weyer. Defenseman playing offense. All right.
He's a sophomore. Didn't play much last year. I believe he may have redshirted. He's becoming the player that Coach Tiffany thought he would be. Really, really improved.
A flag against Virginia. Delayed penalty coming. After we talked about Angeles being quiet, he picks up his second assist today. Team high 14 on the season.
That's a good job because Virginia mixes things up there. They throw a little curveball, shutting off Dunn, the great outside shooter. Well, Hopkins has answers. We got solutions. You want to shut them off? Fine. We got a night. All the expectations for this game this day is Hopkins is back, and they're going to stand toe-to-toe with Virginia and make this a 60-minute game. And I think we've seen that.
That's what it is. We enter the fourth quarter. It's 12-11 Virginia. Both teams have taken exactly 32 shots. It has been evenly matched from the jump.
Feels like the defenses in that third quarter settled down. He gets in front of him, and Collison puts that perfectly out into space, and Peshko's had a big day.
This is our 7th tie of the afternoon. Callahan wins the face-off clean. Melendez peels it back. So for Jonathan Peshko, it's 4 goals today. He had 2 goals entering.
Both against Denver, week 1.
Yeah, so how's that to break out of your drought?
But not as proficient off of it.
Johns Hopkins leads for the first time since the first quarter. And they win another faceoff. Now 19-10. Keep in mind, no Anthony Gobriel today for Virginia.
One of his defender sticks. Looked like the ball kicked from hip height to feet height.
My fault. I thought it might have hit Melendez, but maybe it did hit someone from Virginia. Hopkins had won 5 faceoffs in a row until that violation. Finally, Virginia possession. Thomas Colucci, the grad transfer from Colgate, took that faceoff for UVA. So the slash against Degnan, he's still going to serve that penalty even though Virginia scored.
Virginia contemplating if they win this draw, do they take a quick timeout so they can sub? There's a huge face-off.
Got to win it first.
Huge.
Logan Callahan has other ideas. Hopkins can kill off the minute penalty. Just got to hang out of the ball.
Boom, then you cut to the slot area. Big goal.
Man up face-off win for Virginia. Schellenberger, bullseye! Colucci won the face-off, got it to 1 for his 4th goal today. 6 seconds after Hopkins went back up by 2, Virginia cuts it to 1.
Pinch and pop out the front side. Good handle by Colucci. Surprised Hopkins slid. They vacated Schellenberger for 81. The rotation is a second late. And Schellenberger launches that over the shoulder of the defender. And can you feel it? I mean, just look at Schellenberger. He's possessed.
That counts as a man-up goal for Virginia. Colucci takes another against Callahan. And Colucci wins another as Virginia comes away with it. Tommy McNeil, 6'3" junior out of Windham, New Hampshire. And Virginia can tie the game.
Back to even strength.
Saves, 9 goals allowed. His team leads by 2. Massive face-off. It's Dunn for Hopkins, trying to chase it down. Virginia's got it with Mitchell Whalen. Grad student from outside Atlanta.
Well, nice play both by Whalen and Terenzi, who realized that if he stepped off over that line, he would have been offsides. Really